That was weird. I just heard something really weird in my left ear. Right. So, on to the evening stream. Last thing I did was this morning at about... Oh, when was it? It was about 7:30 this morning when I did... There we go, adjusted. I put my auctions on and I made 63,000 in my mailbox opening this morning, and then I went and bought about 237 chaos crystals. So now I am at over 1,000 chaos crystals with a smart average price of 201 gold, which is really good. And I've got a load of silk still. So let's open up my mailbox and see what we've got for tonight. I'm expecting everything to have expired because it's been 12 hours since all my auctions were put on. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Right, 35,000 in that lot. There's another 6 after that. So we've got Binding of Agility. Those have expired. Ah, we've sold a excuse me. We sold a Tome of Illusions Outland. So make sure I restock on one of those. These are really sort of like slow sellers, but occasionally they do sell and it's worth it. And then those are some more Chaos Crystals I bought. And then any more sales? Just a Binding of Intellect. So let's open these up. Didn't realise I still had some Chaos Crystals waiting to be collected. And then here's my Enchants that need to go back on. And let's just do a few sales. The total gold collected was 41,000, which takes me back up to 656,000. I had gone up to about 700,000 this morning, but obviously with all those Chaos Crystal purchases, my working gold's gone down a bit. So let's just have a look first at the Chaos Crystal prices. Now, are there any good bargains? 209, that's pretty good. Now, I'm tempted to leave that one there, so that if anyone comes in and automatically goes underneath, then I'm going to use that to leverage people just automatically going underneath 209. But I'm going to buy some of these other ones. I'll buy that one stack of 5. And those 5 stacks of 5. Those 5 stacks of 4. And those 2. Now there's 200 stacks of 1, which is the opposite way round to what's convenient. But luckily, because I've got the macro for the scroll wheel mouse, I'm literally just going to whip through these and buy them all out. Be a lot harder without it. You just have to keep clicking buy out. Just gotta wait for it to catch up. And this is going to take my goal right back down again, I can imagine. But 200 chaos crystals at 210 is a good price for me. I like anything under 220. Well, it depends what the prices are of the enchants, but at the moment on my server the prices have been profitable, so that's good from my perspective. And see if I can get the last lot batch. Oh, nearly just 3 more to go. 614 gold. Probably going to go down 603. There we go, 603,000 gold we've got now. I'll leave those on. I'll leave those 2 at the top just to keep the prices down. Someone might snap them up, they might not. So, oh, I can see if there's any more shadow silk, which there is. I've just started making some of these shadowy masks, even though the secret mount has been out a while. How many do I have? Got one, and I need 4 per mask, and I've sold one already. I need to sell another one in order to break even for the price of the recipe for it. So I think if I get 4, 5, 6, 7, that should be exactly right for me. I'm going to buy them all. And shal'dorei silk, my last one. Even though I've got 6,000 silk at the moment, it's always good to have more silk if the price is right. And it doesn't look like there's a lot under 5 gold at the moment, so I'm going to leave those 3 on there, and I'll carry on using my stock that I've got and see if the price drops later. So back to my auctions. Let's do a post scan and pop the things that it had expired back on, and then after that we'll do a cancel scan, see if anything's been undercut. They haven't been on all day, so this will be interesting to see what's on and what's been undercut. I'm expecting a lot to be undercut. That's all we've got to post at the moment. Now, interestingly, ancient priestesses look like they've come back up finally. For a long time they weren't profitable. I mean, ideally those 2 would be done with getting rid of, because the next bracket's 1,000, but that'll do. I'll be okay for now. Let's post them on, and I need to do a cancel scan. So let's have a look. Undercut. The pets. These pets sell so slowly for me. The Dragonhawk hatchling seems to have dropped right back down again. My cloaks that I'm trialing out haven't sold yet, so I need to restock those. So let's cancel those. Back to the mailbox. I'll just pick up this first batch. What have we got? That's mainly the silk and the chaos crystals, and then the things I've just cancelled. So I'll do those first, and then wait for the UI to pop back up, and then I'll collect up all that chaos crystal I've just bought. I've got the silk now actually, so I can make myself a couple of shadowy masks as well. So first we need to get our enchants on, because those are our big sellers. So let's post those. And then we need to check what enchants we're missing. Those all on. That done. Oh, I've got a sale of a trained soldier coming in. So let's just go through all of my cloaks have sold. I need to restock on those. Let's bring up the enchants. Right, so we need cloaks. They're still all in profit, so 2 each, intellect and strength, 2 each of those. And then we've got ancient priestesses are back in profit, which is brilliant. I've got 4 of those to put on. Claws, I've got 2. And then distant army still in profit. I've got a few of those. Next is heavy hide, which I've got a couple of. Hidden satire, I've got a couple of, and then 1 trained soldier is sold, so I need to update one of those. And then what have we got? Critical strikes. I've got no hastes and no masteries on. So, and they're still both in profit, so 4 hastes. What's that? Is that haste or mastery I just put on? Haste. And 4 masteries I need to put on. So quite a lot of stock to put on there. A question. When it comes to shopping operation, are you using the same DBM market, or exact price based on your real prices when it comes to buying, enchanting, tailoring, mats? Well, I'm basically using... Just create some arcana whilst I'm answering that. I'm basically... I've got a feel for the price of chaos crystals because I've been doing it for the past two and a half months. So it's kind of like the figure 220 is the figure I've got in my head as to what I know is kind of like a good price. But yes, you can look at the percentage of the DB market as your rough gauge, knowing that it's going to kind of go up and go down. The other thing you could do is look at the Undermine journal, and that will give you an idea as to what the prices are for your particular realm. That's all I do for the Chaos Crystals. For Arcana and Leylight Shard, I go on the price of shal'dorei silk because I create all my Arcana and Leylight Shard through disenchanting the rank 3 bracers. So I know that if I buy silk for under 5 gold, then that equates to a Leylight price of 45 gold and an Arcana price of 15 gold. Those are the figures I put in manually for shopping. If I ever look for any Leylight or Arcana and see some cheap, not that I really buy it because I get it all from silk, but occasionally you can find a bargain. So those are the 3 prices I have in my head. 15 gold for Arcana, 45 gold for Leylight, and 220 gold for Chaos Crystals. But obviously you can see here my price for Chaos Crystals is actually at 202 from the ones I bought recently, so I've gotten some good bargains. Hope that helps. I have to increase my font size because I can't read your chat so easily down there. But that's what we're doing at the moment, was just making a load of Arcana from the Leylight that I got from disenchanting all those rank 3 bracers from tailoring. So we've nearly gotten all our Arcana we need. Just another 47 to go. No worries, glad it was helpful. Right, Arcana's got. Cancel that. So let's craft all of these. I'll use the wheel mouse for these because I've got loads to do. So this will restock all my best-selling enchants. Don't know how the market's going to be tonight. I mean, it's a Saturday night, so I'd expect it to be quite busy. Although weirdly, I find Sundays a better night for me. Sunday afternoon and evening is pretty good for staying on top of the market and making sure that you're undercut everyone. So those are made, so I'm just going to post those back on. And that should fill the gaps in my enchants. I've got a maximum amount of 4 at any one time. So I'm going to just pop those on. That's 15 of those. So now we've got total value of your auctions is at 340,000 gold. With all of these that are on. These I'm doing a test because I don't know whether the imbued silkweave cloaks sell. Currently they haven't sold. I don't know if I price them too high, but there's not really much competition for them, so we'll see how that goes. And then the main ones, the big money winners for me are cloaks, 2 each of each, and then the necks usually between 2 and 4 of each, and then the rings definitely, because they sell most frequently, is 4 of each. 4 of those, 4 of those. And then I've got a few things that I'm trying out. Fibrils, I've never sold any, so just testing those. No, I need to make a a couple more tomes because I've sold one of those. So let's go have a look now. What's sold? Which is in profit? Draenor I've got. Pandaria got. Cataclysm only showing a profit of 600 at the moment. It's Outland that I want because that's got a much higher profit. I need some Primal Fire by the looks of things. Now it thinks I should get them for 373 gold each. Primal Mana? No. Primal Fire. Oh god, look at the price of those. Buy up per item, 1,900. Well, that's not 373, that's for sure. So that's not going to be a profit at all if I buy them at that price, because the estimated cost is 2,000, and buying them at 2,000 per one, 5 of them, that's nowhere near at all. I would probably, what I'd need to do, go into TSM under crafting materials. Let's do a search for primal and look at Primal Fire. Why have you got it at 373? Because you're doing the DB market, the crafting, vendor buy, and the convert DB market. Now, is there another way of getting Primal Fire? I wonder. If I was to change this price, be just DB market, and then close that, I'll have to clear that queue. There, it's now given me a cost of 9,000 with an estimated profit of 1,800. This is obviously out of date. If I refresh that, and now it's come back up as 1,800. So it's still a profit, but it's a lot less of a profit. So I probably need to look into how to get Primal Fire by other means. I need 5 and there's only 4 on anyway, so there's no point making one now anyway. I'll look into that and come back to it, I think. Now clear the queue on that. The thing I do want to make though is some Shadow Weave masks. So back into my tailoring. Shadow Weave. There it is, Shadow Weave mask. Ideally, I'd like to make 2 of these. What am I missing? Bolts of... and 2 Shadow Silk. Oh no, I might have some coming in the mail. Let's have a look at what was in my mail. And let's open these up. See if there's any more. I might be missing... I think I only bought 7, so I might be missing what I need. I might actually only be able to make 1. Pop those in. Then we'll just go and make the 1 mask. At least then I know if I sell this one, I will have broken even on the recipe for it. Shadow? No, shadow. Shadowy mask. Oh, we don't need to queue another one. Already had it in the queue. Q1. Craft next. Okay. Let's pop that on. Have a look at how they're doing. Shadow Weave mask. Are there many on at the moment? Still at 6.5. There's not many on, so I might see some sales of that. Let's undercut the competition on that. Everything else is fine. So that's on. Now what else have I got? Some more mail to open. We'll go back and do that. All the chaos crystals. Open all these. That's brilliant stock of chaos crystals for now. Let that run through. And then I wonder if I can do tailoring at the same time. I'm going to make some braces. Wonder if that works. If I can make braces at the same time. Beep, 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 beep. So, what have we got? Is the mail opening at the same time? You're right, Bangushin. Yeah. That is quite handy. I can open mail and craft at the same time. That's useful. Especially when I got loads and loads of stuff coming here. And I've got another 31 mail to come in. Hopefully they won't clash with the amount of braces I'm making and the mail coming in. Ooh, sounds like a sale as well. Check that once I've gotten rid of all these boxes. Wonder what I've sold. My money's on a ring of critical strike. Those have been selling well at the moment, I reckon. And comes the last lot of mail. All this chaos crystal. So much chaos crystal. Ooh. All going a bit slow. Not sure if it's lagging or not at the moment, but only interface stuff. Right, so mail is done. Bags are filling up. Move that back over there. And we sold something. Where was it? You sold Binding of Strength. Cloak Binding of Strength. It wasn't a ring after all. Right. So I will need to make another Binding of Strength. Don't think I've got any in stock. Nope. So we'll do that after we've disenchanted all of these braces. Take about a couple of minutes using the macro scroll wheel. How much chaos crystal have I got now? I have 1,296 with a smart average price of 202 gold. That's gonna keep me in supply for a while. Actually, the thing I'm most running out of is Blood of Sargeras. It looks like I've only got 19 left of those. So that's something I'm going to need to remedy. Have a look at the map and see if there's anything in there that can give me hopefully another 5 or 10 usually. That's my main. I mean, I've not really run out. I mean, I could use Order Hall resources to get another 5. But I'm kind of like saving those for missions. So I do tend to get, I mean, with this batch of, what is it, 60, 90 odd braces, I should get at least 2 or 3 Bloods of Sargeras out of this batch. So it's not too bad. And it's only the cloaks that take 2 each. I did try doing the imbued silkweave bags for a little while, but they use 8 Bloods of Sargeras each. So I can't get a decent enough supply of bloods to be able to keep making those bags, and people are always doing the hexweave bags instead anyway. So for me, I didn't really do garrison, so I just powered through there. So I can't be bothered to go back. No, I'm doing Legion stuff now, and it just seems like such a waste to go back and do XP bags, plus with all the sumptuous fur you need to get, so I've not bothered with bags and my tailoring. I only really use my tailoring for making the braces and the occasional... I make purple silk shirts, which sell occasionally, and I make mooncloth robes. Those occasionally sell and are worth doing. There's probably some more sort of vanity transmoggy type items that I could make with tailoring. I really need to have a good sort of like look through it and see what would be potentially useful. But right now it's Enchanting that's giving me the money. It's Enchanting that gives me the WoW tokens. So I'm sticking with Enchanting for now and see where it takes me. Nearly done on this batch. Still got loads and loads of silk left. What I'll do is after this I'm going to do a cancel scan and see if I've been undercut. I've only had one sale. I would expect to have a couple more sales on a really busy night. So unless people are off doing other things, then that could explain the sales, but I'm expecting I've been undercut. Although looking at my friends list, there's only one friend online, and most of the friends I've added are all other enchanters on my realm, so I can keep an eye on who's on and who's not on. So it doesn't look like I've got a lot of competition. You never know. Gonna go through, nearly done all these. And the last two. No chaos crystals, I don't think, out of that, but what chaos crystals coming out my ears at the moment, so that's fine. Right. Cancel scan. Have I been undercut by much? Hatchlings aren't doing okay at the moment. I bet you someone's put on something really low for those. Have a look. Just to finish here. No undercuts, so not even one. But it must be that people are off doing raids and things on a Saturday night. So yeah, look at this. I mean, I've got one at 128% DB market, and someone's come in and put one at 15% just to sell it. That's how I bought my Silver Dragonhawk hatchling, just by getting it at a ridiculously low price. I've since bought another one, so I've got two of them now. I'm not going to bother buying a third one because they just haven't sold. And so for me, the pet market is just way too slow for me to get any results. Too impatient for that. So I'm going to leave that. Let's check what I have got on though. So have I actually got, I was mentioning it earlier, have I actually got a mooncloth robe on? Sure, I have. No. Ask for usually blue items, so can't see it. So why haven't I put a mooncloth robe on? Cloth robe, because it's a 3,000 profit usually. I've got the materials already for it. Another one of those. I must have sold. I had enough to make two. I made one and put it on. So let's pop this one on. This does eventually sell. I don't remember how many I've sold. I have sold 5 for an average price of 7,600. The region sale rate's 0.12, so it's not a lot, but it's not 0.02, which are the ones that are really low. So for me, I've found that that's a good use of my tailoring, and it's quite easy to get all the materials for that. So I always have one of those on, hopefully. And normally also a purple shirt. Which... yes, I have a purple shirt on for 3,000. Even though it costs 12 gold to make. Just make them for a nice profit. And I've sold 2. It's not a lot. I do get undercut on that. But that's alright. And then the new thing I'm trying to sell is the Shadow Weave masks, which have got quite a high sale rate because of the whole mount thing. Needing one of those. But I'm still in, because it cost me 12,000 gold to do that. So I'm going to have to make at least 3 to make my money back. And I've only sold 1 so far. So that's those. Everything else is on. I haven't been undercut. So I'm imagining people are off doing their own thing. Which I might do as well, in the sense that I need to go and find some more bloods. Let's have a look at the map. If there's any decent blood missions. There's one here, which is just a warden's one, and one here, which is Broken Isles one, both of which will be useful. Don't see that one very often. Gaining Arcana, really not worth it. So let's have we got any missions to hand in? Any missions in progress? Okay, might as well get some missions going as well. So let's pop back to Dalaran and start some missions off and pick up those blood world quests to stock up on my Bloods of Sargeras. And then if I've got time I might queue up to see if I can get some rank 3 recipes that I'm missing. Currently missing Solder Binding of Haste. They usually come in 2s. I find people do that. They upgrade 2 rings and then they quickly get a couple of extra enchants for them. That's why I always have 4 on, so that if I sell 2, I've always got 2 in the auction house still. What I was looking for, if I go back to default, so I've got the rank 3s in the rings. I haven't got the Binding of Strength rank 3. I need to do a Vault of the Wardens in Mythic. And the other things I could really do with is that one, and that one. They're all different Emerald Nightmare raids. I haven't managed to get them yet. I haven't been doing them that often. I might queue up for those in a minute. First I'll just do my order halls, because they will be don't be in the middle of loading screens whilst I start a raid. Usually they're quite quick. I've got some acolytes to pick up. Oh, lag. Them up first. And then we'll go and do missions. Let's have a look at the gold ones. Yep, there's one here for 200%. This should be interesting. I shall do 400. And this one's at 191. I might as well do. And then got one for 110 here. It's going to cost 500 to do, so I won't bother with that. Won't do that one. Anything else useful? Any artifact power that we get? Got Primal Shal'dorei, Wild Augment Rune, Champion, Artifact Power. Yeah, let's do that one. It's 186%. That'll be useful. Anything else? Might as well do this last one for a Primal. I know it's 500, but I've not been doing much Argus stuff, so I might as well keep that ticking over. Right, those done. Let's go out of here, then queue up for those quick Emerald Nightmare raids, so I can, if I'm lucky, get my rank 3 recipes for Enchanting of the necks. Right, so Group Finder raids and do all 3 of these. Let's queue up for 3. Oh, okay. You're no longer queued. In, or am I not? There we go. I think I've got them all. Right, let's have a look and let's fly over and do those couple of world quests for Bloods. Go over this way first. So our first mission is on the Broken Shore for 5. Head down there. The mission is this one. Or is this the one in the little cove? The Murlocs. Like it.
The Legion stoops to corrupting the Murlocs that call this shore home. Put an end to this befoulment.
I think the WordPress group finder's working at the moment. Try the other one. Ah, that's because I'm looking for a raid. Stop. Do it the old school way. By myself. Two. Yeah. Forces stone. Destroyed. How many more? A few more. More. The Legion force is done. More crystals in here, yep. This one.
I have never understood how anyone could find
Wait to get out of combat in here. Oh, stuck in the scenery.
Let us turn our attention to more pressing matters.
All this loot. Ancient imbued silkweave armor. Ah, yes, that's from the legendary quest. Run out so I can get out of combat. The queue time light. 21 minutes. Unusually long. Normally as a healer it doesn't take me that long at all. Guess no one's doing the Emerald Nightmare at the moment. Still in combat. Wait. Yep. Right, let's head on over to the other side where we had the mission over here, all the way up here. Go on a little trip. Lock on. Right. To be a fair old fly. Doing too badly though. How are we doing for gold? Might see. 100 and something thousand. Oh yes, that's because I bought all those chaos crystals. What have we got to sell? Selling that. Need to unpick that. Runic catgut I'm keeping. Blood of Sargeras. Those two need to go in the bank as that. Those off to the side so I know to do something. These three go to the bank. My archive there. And that up a little bit. Bags organised. We're making all gold crafting 3 legendaries every time the building is up. Quite tedious. Is that the this whole thing that I've been trying to do, the lumber, the Knight's Dichotomy? I haven't made one yet. I've just started the mission on it. I know they sell for quite a lot. But again, yeah, for me, you've got to do all the mythic raids, and you've got to do all the other bits, mythic dungeons, sorry. And for me, I just don't have a lot of time to do that. So rather than going for one big shot, yeah, I've been finding Enchanting has been way more consistently profitable. Is the thing I like about it, is the fact that, you know, that I can be online and I can see some sales coming in. So the profits are pretty good. I just missed my quest. Is this the one I need to do? Painted Village? No. I need to do... Where am I? Am I in here? Can't see my own icon in here. Actually, am I? Yes, I am in there. There I am. Just in the middle. Yeah, it depends. I mean, the other thing to think about is how is your realm a popular realm? Because this is a low pop server. Make one each time they sell for around 60k. I mean, yeah, I mean that's a pretty decent profit, isn't it? Just a question of, you know, how often you can do it. I mean, how often is the building up? Right. I need to kill someone here. Someone in here, perhaps? Yeah, I've really enjoyed Enchanting. More so than tailoring. Not sure that was the person I needed to kill. I need to do this. Do this world quest while we're at it. There we go. I think I'm missing something. Someone.
This place is not for you.
Yeah. Ah, we're into a raid. Right. Let's go in. Might as well. Whisperer. Oh, this is the one I need to kill. Right. Okay. I can do this before the raid's ready. Look like they're hitting quite hard. Tell myself. Okay. Once a week, because it requires mythic dungeons and raids. Every weekly cooldown. Yeah, so once a week is, you know, that's not bad really. To get a consistent sort of like something each week. And do they take long to sell is the other thing. Into the raid. Alright, where are we going? Just keep everyone healthy. Not that I need to, everyone's overpowered on these raids. Seems to be doing okay at the moment. Oh, not anymore they don't. Right. Here, let's just heal everyone. Burn the cooldown.
You should have fled. Now I'll feed your bones to the Stormcrow.
Everyone's got aggro. 2 up today. Didn't sell any yet. Yeah, I mean, sell them while they're good, definitely. Might as well. And if you okay doing all the mythics and what have you, then yeah, that's a really good way of getting some decent money in. I mean, the more different markets you're in, the better. I mean, I know I'm kind of like mainly tailoring, but I'm doing like all the different tailoring, so it's not just one thing. I've got the rings, the cloaks, and they all seem to be selling relatively well. I think I just got in there before it locked me out. Handy. Alright. Let's see, I haven't done this raid much before, so better just keep an eye on everyone's health. Yeah, I mean, definitely I'd recommend Enchanting, and it pairs really nicely with tailoring. Just for if you got the rank 3 braces, definitely. Yeah, her socks down, and the loot is a lot of stuff. Are we done? Are there any others in? Come on, let's go and mount up. Stuck on a twig. Always stuck on a twig. There you go. Now I don't know what else there is in this raid. Might as well stick with it. I can help people out with their bosses.
During my long slumber, it was here I communed with the green.
What else have we got? Follow the crowds. Bloody bear fang.
The strands of life have been severed.
Green
The
one.
dreamers must be avenged.
You're gonna die. Quick. Asleep.
Hope is a disease of the soul. This land shall wither and die.
Kill you. Kill you. Kill you. Oh, I'm asleep again. Someone's done a big pull here. Right, let's blow the cooldown. There we go, just top everyone up. I'm asleep again. Okay. Whoever pulled that dragon right in front of everyone. Got the aggro. Too far away. There we go. Right. Let's see. spell. I mean, it's a bit easy mode, these raids. I mean, I never did them when they were difficult. I was just too busy trying to get flying. I didn't start Legion at the beginning. I only started it sort of like after it had come out a few months. But I'm never one for doing like the latest content anyway.
It all fades.
I'm always more of a casual player. Now I'm doing gold, it's much more fun.
Oh, Cassandra,
Right,
how cruel.
that was that one done.
Cleansed of the nightmare once before,
Didn't get the
only to become its victim yet again.
recipe I needed for that,
Never
so
truly healed.
hopefully I got more luck in the others.
Peace at last, old friend.
Doing
Behold, the iris opens. The way to Cenarius is clear.
Cenarius, is it?
It is the most sacred
Click on that.
place in all the dream. To think that
Am I
my
going in?
shadow
Yes, I am.
anywhere.
There we go. Mounting up.
The
Yeah.
impurity must be cleansed.
4, 3, 2.
Wait, interrupted.
Strike back at the nightmare.
Okay. Head down here. Everyone's getting hurt.
Your doom!
4,
Defile
3,
you
2,
sacred
1.
vines. Entangle the corrupted.
Yes, Cenarius. We are here to save you.
Gonna help some people. All the deaths in that.
Hearts. Could it be true? Could the darkness be inside of me?
Who's got aggro?
Hold your weapons.
Who needs healing? Everyone.
The corrupted.
Go. Oh. I need healing. That's what I need. It's done. Enter the next one.
Yes, Father. I will not fail you.
No? A different one.
Cenarius, do not listen to him.
Not sure. Which raid have I just set up going into? How's everyone doing? Oh, there we go. Can you open these up? Do I pick something up? I have no idea what raid I'm in now. Ones are they? Oh, they're sleeping at the moment. Okay. Right. On myself. Everyone's gonna die. Already blown the cooldown. There we go. Healers are back in. Back in the game. There we go. A little worrying for a minute then. Whilst everyone was loading in. Right. What's everyone doing? There we go. Looking more healthy now. Right, here comes the dragon. Where am I? Emerald Nightmare.
Has changed, yet I will protect it.
Okay, who's this? Darian. Look like you're the main tank, so... Oh no. You're the main tank. There we go.
Consume from within.
Do some damage whilst I'm waiting. Everyone seems to be doing alright. No sooner do I say that, then everyone needs healing. There we go.
You have no more need of this life.
Vested Breath. Dodge attack. Prayer of Mending. Done. And everything? Where do we head next? One seems to be going over there.
As guardian of the dream, only to be perverted into a gatekeeper of corruption.
Looks like there's a lot of stuff going on all at once. People who are out of range. Who need healing. That was a noise. Something that happened. I have no idea because my OBS didn't pop it up. Do a quick check of that. I missed it. For some reason I thought it'd pop up on my screen, but it didn't. That sounded like a good thing, whatever it was, so thank you for whoever did the good thing. That's about all I can do with my setup at the moment. I need a second monitor so I can tell. Maybe it was a follow. That was a follow, thank you very much. Is he healing this person?
I have faced the nightmare before. Never has
Right.
it had so thorough strength.
Any luck with recipes?
It hungers, desperate to seed its corruption.
Right. Who needs a heal?
Its whispers seduce you into
Heal?
madness.
Just bear through that with some AoE damage. Seems to be alright healing wise. So, who are we heading up for next? War of the Nightmare. Okay. Doing okay at the moment. And with everyone else. Barely need to do any healing with this raid. Everyone's so overpowered. But it's the only way I'm going to get my rank 3s. Mount up. Dodge through these.
I sense the touch of Cenarius upon this iris. It is a portal that leads to Moonblade.
Touch
But
of
the way is
Cenarius.
sealed by dark magic. We must sever the tendrils of power that bind it. From each of these pathways,
Who are we going in next?
choose a course.
Boss,
and know
who's
that
this?
I will stand with you.
We're going to go through this one. Gore. Oh yes, okay, now I know where I am. This is the spider that I need one of the rank 3s from. I've not had drop yet, but I've only done this about 5 times. Let's be rooted. Who's got aggro? Aggro. Go heal. Dodge around the green stuff. Head on up. One seems quite healthy at the moment, so that's not too bad. And then I believe she drops down over here somewhere. Give you possibly. Are you going to be the main tank? I had to find another gold maker. Welcome on board. I've only been doing it for 69. No, that was when I did it last. Probably about 75 days. And I probably made about 1.5 million. I bought 3 WoW tokens in that time, which is really cool. Really enjoying the enchanting. That's making me loads of money at the moment. What I'm doing now is just trying to get the rank 3 enchanting recipes by doing these. Oh, spreading poison all over everyone. Sorry everyone. Not paying attention. I'm trying to get the rank 3 recipes for my enchanting. Because I'm a bit behind on content. So I'm having to do a bit of catch up. I'm doing the old raids, things like that. Not quite at mythic level or anything. I don't like to. I've done 1 mythic dungeon. It happened to be a mythic 6, but I think I was a bit lucky with that one. So yeah, I'm definitely what you'd call a casual player. Since I've been doing all the gold making, since I got flying. No rank 3. Such a shame. Right. I'll just help finish off these bosses for the people. And then I'll have another check. Be casual with that amount of money. Well, that's the thing, you know, it's I only really need to go online sort of like for 5-10 minutes a day. If I was going like right minimal casual. Well, not 5-10 minutes a day. If I went on, say, I went on in the morning for 5-10 minutes, and then I'd probably go on again in the evening for maybe an hour, just doing my auction stuff, relisting, cancelling markets, and that sort of thing.
What horror is this? A tumor of
Not a casual gold maker. I love it. It is weirdly addictive. It is. I mean, for me, my first focus was getting flying, because that was like the big challenge to focus on that. And then I thought, okay, well, what's next once I got flying? And that was, okay, let's see if I can get some WoW tokens. And I got enough gold through enchanting to get 1 WoW token within the first month. But I literally missed my timing, and by about 4 hours, and my subscription renewed. Oh, a bit too late getting through. Okay, I have to heal from afar. You guys go get them. I'll just heal from here, who I can, including myself. There we go. I'll be backup healer. You just have a niche gameplay. Yeah, it is. Well, you really are not casual. You have just niche gameplay and gold making. Yes. Yeah, I've probably gone from casual to slightly less casual. But then, you know, do what's fun. And at the moment, making gold is a lot of fun. Right, have we got everything? And to help everyone out with the healing from behind the brambles. Hello!
It's too far away.
Right. How are we doing? Everyone's doing okay so far, healing wise, from a distance. Not much we can do from here. How you doing? Fine. Pardon? The camera's about here, so you got about from there to there, I'd say. Ah, done it. I don't think I'll get any rank 3s from this guy. It was mainly the spider I needed the rank 3 from for this one. Which, there's the loot for. And that was no. I think we're done. Oh no. There we go. Right. So... Pardon? Dispel you. Who's got aggro? You're the main tank, so you're okay. Do some damage whilst everyone's nicely topped up healing wise. So we got you healed up. Go, we'll do healing on you. I might as well just finish off this raid. Don't like leaving a raid halfway through. Things I didn't get. Move to the eye. Okay. God bless DBM for telling me what to do. Better get out of here now. Yeah, dispel you. Everyone got inside? Yes. Yeah. Oh, you. One's really got aggro, so we're all doing good. Oh, cookies. Dungeon completed. Right. Hard Augment Rune. Right. Let's leave this one. Leave Instant Scroop. That's that done. That was a little excursion to see if I could get any rank 3. Did I don't think I killed the Whisperer. There's the Whisperer. There we are. Whisperer's over here. Let's help out with that. As I was over here, this was to get me some Bloods of Sargeras. To stock up on those. There you go. Done that. And the last one is the Rift of Olm. So that's 2 raids down, 1 raid to go for another rank 3. Sell loot. Raw sources. Right. So that's that done. Let's do this raid, which as its saviors, it's pretty easy. Who's going to be the main tank? One of you two. You've got 6.7 million health, so let's pop a heal on prayer mending on you. See how we get on. This should be quite quick. Might as well. Ooh, crash. Excuse the running children. Right, who needs healing? Everyone needs healing. Ping around the prayer of mending. And one on you. Doesn't really need much, so let's do some damage whilst we're waiting. Right. What's next? Let's bring the boss. Right. Let's do some AoE. Ooh, that's a bit of a hit. Give everyone a boost. Might as well blow my cooldown. Where's Snapbook? You could do with coming closer so I can heal you. Who's got the aggro? You got the aggro. There we go. Quick heal you. You're back. Welcome back. Yeah. Back up. Your kids do the same thing. Yeah. Bless them. I did have them playing World of Warcraft, but they got bored. They've moved on to other things now.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and
Here's
legends.
Xavius.
Your downfall will be
Did you get bored?
and
No? Oh, okay. It didn't get bored apparently.
It can save you.
Just stop playing.
No, I will not permit it.
Right. Not really needing to heal anyone here, so
I will sever
might as well
you
do
from
some
the
damage.
waking world.
Don't even know what the mechanics are here. Just seem to be
Embrace the dreaming.
powering through the damage. They are.
No, I will not permit it.
Another pair of mending.
4, 3, 2,
Feel the devastation of
Move
the
to
nightmare.
Tuki. Who's Tuki? Mending. Alright. And healing. A little bit of healing. It's mainly a DPS healing roll.
Finished.
Up in there. Ah. Right. Done.
Heroes,
Oh, doesn't it?
step forth and hear me.
Yeah. My son did play for quite a while. He liked mount collecting. We used to do some nice little dungeons together. He was a warrior and I was a healer. Ah, and we sold a Binding of Haste. Right. Done with these raids. So leave that instance group. So now, where was I? Oh yes, I did that. So collected up my bloods. I think I really need to get back to the auction house now because I'm selling stuff. I bet you everyone's done raids similar to me and now they're off. Oh, Royal Taster. Come on then. Done? You done? Can I half now? I wonder. I'm still making some sales, so I wonder if I'm just got a few undercuts, but not many. Let's just sell what I've got. Sell that and sell that, and then I need to unstitch that. Got 3 defiled augment runes. I don't really use those, so I've been selling those. Not trying some more markets. I have tried. I've had a little look at what I could do more with tailoring, because I haven't really. I mean, there's some other stuff that I just started selling Shadow masks. I do have a demon hunter that I'm leveling up. I might try some jewel crafting or something like that.
hello.
At the moment, the Enchanting's doing well enough, but I don't want to rely on one market,
Around.
which is, you know, the risk. I'm sort of like working it whilst it's good. Tailoring wise, I've got the cancel scan. I'm looking. Right. Yeah, could do cooking. That's a good idea. I haven't done any. I mean, my skill level's probably something like 1. So I'd have to level that up. And the old Suramar feasts, I think. I mean, I did collect some through one of the Argus quests. In only one undercut. That means there's not much competition on at the moment, so I should be making more sales. Here comes one of my competition. Let's just cancel those. But I found the Suramar feast didn't sell that often. I only had like a couple to test it out with. I wondered how much I could sell, because this is a low pop server, so you know, whatever everyone else gets, I get like a smaller proportion, but then the margins are bigger, so it's kind of like swings and roundabouts really. But yeah, cooking's something I could get into, and fishing. I'd like to try some mining along with jewel crafting. That could be good. And then it's getting used to that market and what sells on that. I'll pop those defiled augment runes on because I might as well. Those and intellect. So how have our sales been doing since I did those 3 raids? We have sold 2 strengths, 4 hastes, so I'm out of hastes. So we need to stock up on other crafting window. Right. Auctions. So we have flex agility, intellect, and 2 strength are sold. So we need a couple more strengths on. Profit of 1, 2. Let's queue up 2 of those. Ancient priestesses we got, 2 claws, distant armies we got, heavy hide, hidden satire. We do with another trained soldier, 2,000 profit. Critical strikes, hasn't been any sales of those. Lots of sales of haste today. So haste. There a minute ago. Strength, claw, next. My haste gone. Oh, it's minimised, that's why. Haste. 1,700. 3, 4 of those. Masteries are okay and versatilities are okay. So I just need to go and make some arcana to fill the gaps. Skillcraft mine will take a big hit in the next patch. They'll make the new gens buyable from vendor. Oh, that doesn't sound that useful. I heard some people complaining about jewel crafting. My create all's not working. I have to go back to the traditional one and do create all there. That's a shame. I heard alchemy's not that useful either. Now that you don't need those. Is it the keystones or something? I don't know. I'd like eventually to have all professions covered, so that I can you know, test out all the markets and then it doesn't matter. But for now, enchanting's alright. Raw herbs sell far more. Yeah, I wanted the case because my demon hunter, as I was leveling him up, I had herbalism and mining, and I usually sold everything really quickly. So I could have just stuck with those, I think. Just the gathering professions. I mean, it's demon hunter, so it's quite mobile. Right, have I got enough arcana? Nearly. Need a few more. So this is my missing stock. I need to just top up on. There we go. Quickly create these. Some extra profits eventually. There we go. Oh, no, more. There we are. So now let's pop on post scan. So this is the stuff that I'm mainly selling, as well as the enchants. If you look at my auctions and what I've got on, 377,000 worth of stuff. It's not a lot. Incoming gold from all those sales is 23,000. 600k profit. So yeah, that's pretty decent in how long a timescale. So these cloaks haven't sold. That was my next test to see if any of the imbued silkweed would sell. All professional person don't really make much gold. At least help saves. You have to buy flask pots, gems for raids. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not in a guild and I don't raid, so other than LFR. So yeah, I mean, if you can make your own, then it's really handy. So those are all my enchants that I've got. All of those. I've got a few pets on that once in a blue moon I might sell. A couple of the lesser enchants I put on just to see if they sold, and they don't. A few old sort of like things I picked up from running around old dungeons. This purple silk shirt, sold a few of, and now I'm trying the shadowweed mask. And that's about it. I have got a mooncloth robe somewhere. There it is. That's sold occasionally as well. Just over 3 months. That's pretty decent. You know, that's what was it, 600 you said, so 200,000 per month, which is almost enough for a token. So yeah, definitely I'll have a look at cooking. It's a good shout. Is that mainly the feasts that you sell, or are there other things like, I think, is it bacon that sells or something? I don't remember exactly. Right, whilst I'm here, let's have a look at Chaos Crystal price. See if there's anything cheap. Yes, look at that. Someone's put 40 on for 200. Now, might leave one. Thank you. Getting feedback. So I'm going to leave that one on there so that if someone comes under and undercuts, then they'll go under the 200. Oh, that's a good point. Do you have to farm the mats for them, or can you buy most of them? Sell everything. Okay. Ah, okay. So you can pretty much just make anything. Buy those 210. Most of you from the auction house. See, that's what I quite like, and especially with Enchanting, that I only really have to look out for the price of Chaos Crystal, and then I can get all the other stuff through the silk by flipping it. I mean, if cooking's like that as well, so you can just, like, if you can buy what other people farm, then and then convert it into something more, then that's pretty good. I'm definitely going to have to go and look into cooking now. Got 902. Pretty cool. Nearly up to the first 1,000. And silk, we have a few at 3 gold, but not a lot. So, not a lot of good. Right, let's go open up I mean, that's a lot of chaos crystals. Really don't need to buy a lot, but when the prices are good, you just got to keep on buying them. Cool. I'll have to give you a follow. I will do as soon as I finish this session myself. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, there's plenty to go around, and people who enjoy the fun, then definitely I'm with you on that. Right, next job on my list is to convert some of this silk into braces. As I've got the time, and I seem to be on top of the auction house at the moment with my enchants. And we've sold a Mark of the Claw. Oh, that's another noise. I don't know what that means. Time Sync, thanks for the follow. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And we sold, in celebration, a Binding of Critical Strike. Lovely. So we've gotten gold and a follow. 9:30 and times are good. Ah, thank you. Big shout out to Grub for writing that up on Wowhead. Really nice of him. I'm not exactly a big YouTuber or streamer, but I'm just starting it. But that was really nice of him to write that up. And I'm glad people have found it useful. And this is just my experience. I've just started, and in the last 70 days, you know, I'll show you my gold. Player gold. I mean, that says 365 days, but this is actually from 20th of July. So you can see here, I had nothing. And I literally just threw on whatever I had on my bank, tried to sell it, tried a few transmog things. Then I made sure I got all my enchanting recipes. And then you can see here, my gold has just steadily gone up and up and up. Yes, want to learn it? Watch your videos and my eyes glaze. It is. Just take it in little chunks. That's what I do. I mean, it took me a little while to understand just the basics of it. I mean, there's loads I don't use on TSM, but I just needed enough to get me off the ground. If you look at Bregfids, he's got some great tutorials on TSM that I followed. I followed his gold making YouTube videos, and they were really useful in just learning a little bit about TSM. And then I've adapted things and gone on from there. And you can see, obviously, the golds, you can see the angle, it's just gone up and up. This big drop here, and this big drop here, and that one there is me buying the 3 WoW tokens that I bought so far. And now I'm just working my way up. I'd really like to get up to at least 1 million, I think, before I get to my next purchases. I'd like to buy, I've got 3 months game time now, and I'd like to buy enough. I want to buy 6 months game time in the next 3 months, which I think's doable, especially at this rate. I mean, I've got what have I got? Might see on my backpack there. Going to the auction house. Currently got just under 600,000 gold on me, and I bought a lot of stock, so I'm not going to really have to buy a lot more stuff. So I hope to get at least sort of, you know, over 1 million, and then I'll buy at least, what's that, 4 WoW tokens because we're on EU. Missed that comment from earlier. Let me just see if that bigger. Yeah, no. 100 mage does inscription and warlock does tailoring and enchanting. Yeah, that's a good combo. Make money at level 100. Ideally what you need to do is you need to do the Legion quests. So you could start them at 100 and then I think a few more of them open up as you level your way through. So if you want to level quickly, look out for the Legion invasions. And then I would recommend, yes, get to 110. Do all the Legion quests for those professions, which will open up the final recipes, these ones, which everyone's using, the binding ofs. Not tailoring. These ones. So the binding of critical strikes, the rings, the top rings, the binding of cloaks, and then the Markovs, these top ones from trained soldier to ancient priest, those ones. Those are the ones that sell. From my own experience, anything under that just doesn't sell because everyone's at 110 now and so they only want the best ones. Alright, disenchant all of this. Yes. Talk about quest logs. I've got all these that I haven't finished yet, and some of these are all they're all mythic dungeons, some of them, and I haven't done hardly any mythic dungeons yet. So I'm behind the curve, and I can't abandon a quest. You just got to be completed. No, I don't have time to level alts either. Yeah, it's... Yeah, I would say I was quite casual. I'm getting quite serious about the gold side of things now, so probably couldn't call myself a casual gold maker anymore. But as far as a player goes, yeah, definitely I'm in the same boat. I'm casual. I mean, I'm what level item level 910. I've got 2 legendaries out of fluke, and that's it. I enjoy it. I mean, I really enjoyed following all the storylines for all the different zones. For the Suramar one, God, that took forever. But yeah, once that was done and I got my flying, then I turned my attention to gold and WoW tokens. And I haven't looked back since. I've probably done a lot less questing since I've done this because now I'm just doing the... Yeah, it was just the last few because they needed the reputation as well, and I was just like, oh, come on. But it was good. It was good to get it finally. Yeah, I like at least having a challenge. I like and a goal. I like have something to focus on. So first, for a long time, it was yes, I want to get flying. That was it. That was the next thing I want to do. And then once I got flying, it was like, right, let's get some WoW tokens. How can I get WoW tokens? What can I do? I happen to have tailoring and enchanting from the Frozen Throne. So intense now. Yeah, if you can avoid doing it on an ult, it's a lot easier. I mean, do you have to do that many on an ult now? Can you? Because once you got flying, and the rest is, yes, just doing your artifact campaign, all Order Hall missions, the Order Hall campaign, sorry, and getting your artifact weapons, and they're all unique per character, so yeah, but no, I don't want to do Suramar again. 2 million spider mount. Yeah. I do like the spider mount. Is it 2 million now? I did think it was 10, but I might have got my numbers wrong on that one. Yeah, the spider mount is up there for my next challenge maybe. Once I've got enough tokens. Next is 6 tokens. So that's 1.5 million I need for 6 tokens. Not, I might try and get it all in one go, but I'm a bit wary because I know what with BlizzCon coming around the corner, and then they'll probably announce the next expansion, and I reckon WoW token prices are going to go up. So I'm wondering whether I ought to buy at least sort of like 2 or 3 now. It's 2 million. Okay, that's good to know. Let's just do a cancel scan now that I've done those. Yeah, I mean the Arcus, I mean there's not a lot there so far I've found. Oh, I've been undercut. Just on a few though. That's fine. Just pop those back on. Oh, I was a bit early in doing that. I might have to do that again. Cancel scan. Does it now? I haven't finished it yet. I'm on chapter 2 out of 3. Two accounts, 3 for each one, yeah. Yeah, but the price just isn't going to drop. Everything else is going to drop, like all the stuff in game, but yeah. Token prices are just going to go up. Yeah, definitely. It is crazy. What is it? Something at 250,000 at the moment, so it's a lot of gold, really. Oh, post scan. Luckily, we can make a lot of gold. Right, post those back on. 17 of them. Right. Is that done? Dual crafting and play the auction house. Yes, it was auctioneer back then, wasn't it? You need to camp the auction house? Well, only really on busy times, like on an evening, like a Friday evening, a Saturday evening, or a Sunday evening. You don't have to, because I'm here and I'm doing other things. Like I did 3 raids, and then I came back to the auction house, and it's only just doing the council scans like this that I need to do. And then in the meantime, I do other things. I mean, one of the things I do at the moment is just try and get these silkweed braces down so I can get a good stock of leylight shards. Speaking of which, excuse me a moment, just get a drink and then I'll come back. Right. Good to camp the auction house. I'm back, by the way. Good to camp the auction house if you like to use sniper. Yeah, I haven't got into sniping yet. That's where I hear all the big money's made. But again, yeah, you don't have to do it. I'm gonna post my stuff, sell it, not corner a market, make a little gold. So I can stop buying tokens. Yeah, that's pretty much the same as me. I just, you know, the main purpose of this is to buy some tokens, make a bit of gold. I mean, I could cut this routine down to 5 or 10 minutes. Check my mail, go in the auction house, buy any of the cheap stock, hop on my enchants, fill any gaps, and then that's it, I'm done. And then I can go off, go to work, do whatever. And then in the evening you can do the same thing, and that will be it. No, I haven't got an inscription yet. Some of the other guys might be able to help you on that though. But no, I've got just the enchanting and tailoring at the moment. I'd like to get all the professions. I think it'll be useful. Right. Another big batch of braces coming through. Don't think I've had any sales in this time. Think I saw anything pop up. Fantas runes for raids, yeah. I could have passed you things. Are you heading on up? I'll be finishing soon. Right, I am going to do this last lot of disenchanting. Yeah, it's a shame some of the professions don't seem to be making as much profit. It'd be nice if each of them had something that was useful for a while. I mean, that's the thing with tailoring, that it's not really a primary profession. Them set up of formulas. Fine price. High price, max price. You mean what I use? I've got that on one of my YouTube videos. I can show you on TSM what my typical posting auction is. So for enchants, frequent sellers, the operation I have for that, view operation options, sell enchants. For under the post, the main things I've got there is 12 hours, post cap of 4, just that I'm not putting too many on if I've got a lot of stock. And then down at the bottom here, make sure the default undercut account amount is 1. And then my minimum price is 100% of the crafting cost plus 400 gold. So that gives me a little bit of a buffer between the minimum price, which is the cost to make, plus 400 gold. So that takes into account maybe the auction house cut, and then the other things which aren't really as important are the 300% DB market, the maximum price. Very rarely do you have anything goes over that, and normal price. Very rarely do you have anything that's not got any of them on. So I just put that at 150% DB market, and that's it. Those are the 3 formulae I use, but the key one is this minimum price, 100% crafting plus 400 gold. The other thing I've done though is in my crafting materials is I've manually set the price for Arcana to be 15 gold. When you click on it, you just type in 15G. That's based off of my price that I know I get my shal'dorei silk for. And then Leylight shards are the same, 45 gold. And then chaos crystals I've written in just the average buy for that, rather than in the other ones. You can see this is the default minimum DB market. I put in the average buy for Chaos Crystals because that's based off of the smart average, which you turn on in options counting. Use smart average for purchase price. So you have that turned on, and then the price, the average price, the middle one on purchase, that's at 201 gold. That's the price of everything that's in my bags at the moment. So that's the price I bought all of these for, averaged out. So that's what I use, and that's the core of TSM that works for me. You know, I haven't really bothered with sort of like the gathering, crafting, other side of things, but I've just done enough to work for me. Right, I'm going to disenchant these all of these stacks of braces, and then I think I'm going to probably call it for a night. It's really nice having people in the chat to chat to whilst I'm doing this. Makes it way more interesting. Thanks guys for stopping by and hanging out with me tonight. Any bloods or chaos crystals yet? Yep. No worries. I'm glad it was useful. Yeah, blood of Sargeras. How many bloods have I got now? 26. That's not bad. And we're at 604,000 gold. And another bloods. Oh, I'm going to be finishing up in a bit. About 5 minutes. Yes. And we've got a chaos crystal. Cool. Right. That's those done. What else did we pick up in those raids? Those are, well, those need selling. We pick up here. Right in the Forge, I think. Got better on all of these. Anyway, no. And disenchant these for 3 chaos crystals for free. There we are. Right. Let's do a quick cancel scan to make sure that I'm the cheapest. That's you. Just on the tome. Oh, Fard Organ. Oh, I'll leave that. That's fine. That's fine. And shopping. Read mask. Chaos Crystal. Any decent prices on Chaos Crystal? Someone's got a stack of 44 for 199 gold. Even though I've got loads, I'm going to have to buy that as well. Because that's a good price. That's below my average. I'll leave that on. So pop those on. We're back down to 596. I haven't really made a lot of gold. We've got how much coming in sales? 24,000 coming in sales from the last hour. That's all of these coming in. That's not bad. But yeah, it was a pretty good session. Managed to do some raids to try and catch the rank 3s. Unfortunately didn't get any. We've got some more Chaos Crystals. We've got some more Bloods of Sargeras. We put more enchants on. And we've disenchanted a whole load of silk and braces. So all in all, not a bad evening. Thanks guys for dropping by, and hope to catch you again another time. Have a good evening.